Namaste, dear learners. I welcome you to our series of video lessons. Today, we will discuss a speech called Crisis of Civilization delivered by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore is one of the most intellectual person ever produced by India. He got Nobel Prize for his contribution to the world of literature. And he was also a poet, a thinker, and a visionary person. And he dreamt of the world where there is no boundary, and he dreamt of the world where there are no restrictions for human movement, human thoughts. ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗೋರ್ ಅವರು ಭಾರತ ಕಂಡಂತಹ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಚಿಂತಕರು ಹಾಗೂ ಕವಿಗಳು. ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಕೃಷಿಗಾಗಿ ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪಾರಿತೋಷಿಕವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡರು. ಕ್ರೈಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿವಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡೆಲಿವರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ 1941 ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್. ಈ ಭಾಷಣವನ್ನು ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗೋರ್ ಅವರು ಎರಡನೇ ವಿಶ್ವಯುದ್ಧದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಭಾಷಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ ಹೀಸ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗೋರ್ talks about on the current state of the world and the underlying causes of the crisis facing humanity. He throws light on the causes of the crisis that were being faced by the humanity. 1940ರ ದಶಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನವ ಜನಾಂಗ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಎದುರಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗೋರ್ ಅವರು ಈ ಭಾಷಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಟ್ಯಾಗೋರ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ದ ರೂಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಕ್ರೈಸಿಸ್ ಲೈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಡಾಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಸಿವಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. According to Rabindranath Tagore, all the problems that were faced by humanity are the outcomes of what we call industrialization, privatization, and globalization. When industrialization has happened, man has become restless and man has gone behind money. He was restless and he was all the time thinking of earning the money. He was all the time thinking of the means how to earn money and become rich. And man has forgotten about the other pleasures that are there in our life. That's what Rabindranath Tagore says. Because of the materialistic life man is leading, he is facing all such crises. Rabindranath Tagore criticizes the modern civilization for its emphasis on material progress at the expense of spiritual and cultural development. ಆಧುನಿಕ ಸಮಾಜ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಧರ್ಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಅಪನಂಬಿಕೆಗಳೇ ಮಾನವನ ಅಧಂಪತನಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಎನ್ನುವಂತಹ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನು ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗೋರ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. And he says the lack of spiritual and cultural development led to a disconnection from nature and a loss of the sense of the sacred. When man became materialistic, he lost connection with the nature, and he lost connection with the earth. He lost connection with the sky. That's what Rabindranath Tagore says. And when man lost connection with all the natural phenomena of the earth, he became dissatisfied. Man became angry, man became materialistic, and man started declaring war on other human beings. Tagore suggests that the crisis can only be overcome by embracing a new way of thinking and living that values human relationships, compassion, and a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. Rabindranath Tagore says man can overcome all these crises only by accepting new way of thinking, and he talks about a kind of living in which all the human relationships are valued, and man shows compassion to one another. And Rabindranath Tagore says there should be deeper understanding of the interconnecting phenomena that is there in the world. And he says all the life on earth is interconnected, and man cannot live without nature, and man cannot live without animals, man cannot live other human beings. So we should understand that all are important on this earth, and uh, we should give a kind of respect to all the life that is there on earth. He calls for a renewed focus on education that nurtures the human spirit. He talks about a kind of education that nurtures human spirit. ಮಾನವೀಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಪೋಷಿಸುವಂತಹ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ he says. And he also talks about individuals develop a sense of empathy and a capacity for moral reasoning. He says we should give a kind of education that helps us to develop human spirit among ourselves, and also the education we give should develop individuals, not groups, he says. And he says the education we provide to our children should develop a sense of empathy among the learners, and also the education that is being given to our children should encourage them for moral reasoning. To conclude, Tagore's Crisis of Civilization is a critique of the modern civilization. This speech is a critique of modern civilization. He finds loopholes of modern civilization and a call to action for individuals to embrace a new way of thinking. And in this speech, Rabindranath Tagore calls for the individuals, humans, to begin to embrace a new way of thinking and living that is rooted in spirituality, compassion, and a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. He wants all the human beings to understand that there is something that is deep rooted in us, and we should understand that we are all interconnected in the world. Thank you very much.